Well, welcome to round 2 of RBCS Season 4. Today we have the #1 overall pick in our RBCS going up against the former champion. This is going to be high flying, this is going to be intense, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, welcome back to round 2 of the RBCS, and this is one of the most anticipated matchups so far. We have the RBCS Season 3 champion in Apex, driven by Toad, and on the other side, the first overall pick of the RBCS draft, it's Challenger driven by Icy. This should be one hell of a matchup, but Apex is a tough nut to crack. He does so much damage with that jump spinner, and it's just so hard to damage him. Let's see if one of the most damaging bots in all of the RBCS can finally crack the case that is Apex. 3, 2, 1, we are off! Make sure PvP's turned off. And here's the opening charge. Apex actually took some damage. This is a first for me. He actually took damage on the opening charge. Didn't win the opening charge. Now Icy going in, going ham. He's going balls out in this first round. Playing crazy moment. What the hell happened? He completely glitched out. He's out of the arena. And Apex wins game 1 despite getting dominated early on. Well, after what was a crazy game 1, Apex found a way to get a playing crazy moment. And he's up 1-0 in this series, something he's familiar with in the past. He's the most winningest Battlebot in RBCS history. He's only competed in 1.5 seasons. 3, 2, 1, begin game 2. Off to a different start this time as they're not going absolutely balls deep into each other off the bat. And that mini-bot's gone, and now it's just normal Challenger versus normal Apex. And let's see if Apex can finally crack the code. He's out of the arena! He wins on a ring out! That is not something Challenger is known for doing, but he finds it. He musters out a ring out, and he's tied the series at 1 apiece. Well, game 3 about to start. Challenger got a ring out. That's not something that we've seen a lot of this Battlebot. You can see that the drum spinner doesn't have a lot of parts that stick out. Those side spinners are going to throw you against the wall. Somehow he got a lucky bounce. Game 3 starts in 3, 2, 1, begin. We are off. And let's see if Apex changes anything here. He tries to go off to the side, just a different strategy at the bat. And he's taking some damage so far, but he rips off the mini-bot of Challenger. And now we're just back to one bot versus another. And you're going to notice in this match, Apex is going to be the better driver. He is shown that he's one of the top drivers in RBCS. He won RBCS Season 3 with his amazing driving ability, paired with an incredible Battlebot. He gets Icy flipped over. Icy desperately trying to flip himself back over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Challenger, the #1 overall pick in this tournament, is on the brink of being eliminated. Well, here we are, game 4. Apex is very familiar with this position. A chance to eliminate another bot and push him in the loser's bracket. He's done it so many times before. I think he has the momentum going his way. As long as he doesn't get any bad bounces, he should be on his way to the 3rd round of this tournament. 3, 2, 1, begin. Game 4 underway. And let's see if Icy can make an adjustment here because he got worked in that last round by Apex. Apex's drum it's so hard to damage. It's so hard to deal with. And he's glitching out. He's glitching out. He's out of the arena. And Icy's forced a game 5, the second playing crazy match of this round. And game 5, winner take all, coming up your way next. Game 5. Icy with a chance to do what many have tried to do before and beat Apex Predator. But it's not going to be easy. He's gotten 2 lucky glitches. I don't know if he can get another one. I think it's going to come down to who's the better driver and who's the better Battlebot. And I think that Toad and Apex are better in both those categories. But I've been wrong in the past. This should be a hype matchup. 2 of the best bots in the tournament on their way to game 5. 3, 2, 1, let it begin. And let's see if there's a strategy change, keeping him at bay with that mini-bot. Apex actually taking damage this time, throws the mini-bot into him, and he's glitching out again! No way! Oh, but he is able to rewrite himself. He doesn't go out of the arena, and now we're just back to fighting normally. Both sides taking huge damage, but it looks like Apex is just chewing through Challenger. This is what Apex is known for in the biggest moments. He always rises. He's up in the air. He's out of the arena. Challenger has beaten Apex. The impossible has happened. The impossible has happened. The former champion is going to the loser's bracket. Challenger has done what everyone thought was impossible. Congratulations. Alrighty, I am joined here with Foxbot Squad's very own Icy after he took out the former champion in Game 5 of this round. How are you feeling right now?
Really, I was into that first round. I was really on edge because I saw how easy he could take out my build. I mean, if you look over there, you can see over there. Look at my build. I have a whole straight through. You can see right through it.
Well, the team captain of Project Battlebot has his hands full here as he's facing off against the number 2 overall pick in the draft, and he's looked really good so far.
Well, these two bots have proven to be pretty good here so far throughout this tournament. Let's see if Primal can keep it up, or will Chief spoil the party for the number 2 overall pick in the RBCS draft. 3, 2, 1, begin. And for Chief, it's just going to be really hard to get to the center of that BattleBot. Oh, is that what? No way! A plain crazy moment in round 1! That's incredible luck for Chief. That is a free win against a BattleBot that's going to be insanely hard to beat. That was the best case scenario for him. Well, after a very, very weird round 1, Chief is up 1-0 in the series. It feels a little cheesy. We actually had a debate with it with the judges, whether that should count. We've counted it in every season in the past. It sucks for Primal, but he has a good BattleBot, and I think he can battle back in this battle. Game 2 starts in 3, 2, 1, begin. And we are off. Let's see if we can get a real battle in this time that isn't just a fling fest. As Primal goes up, and that's not even a plain crazy moment, he somehow stays in the arena. He almost went out of the arena, almost hit the drone, but he's taking a lot of knockback, and this is a bot that's supposed to deal knockback and make it hard for you to reach the center of it, and so far it has gotten flung a lot in these matches. Chief being a rammer bot that has some drills in the front, I just don't know how it's going to... Oh, it actually did get almost close to the center there. I was going to ask, how is it going to get to the center? How is it going to get around those arms? But it's actually low enough to the ground that it's doing some decent damage to the center of that BattleBot. But you can see Chief has also taken its fair share of damage as well. But you can see it still has 2 cutters on the left side of the face and 2 cutters on top. So it's still doing pretty good in the weapons department. Still can do damage. But you can see Primal is just shedding blocks as you see these light green and tan blocks getting thrown across the entire arena. This is just one of those matches that's going to make you think on how is Chief going to battle. Is there some big damage? He might be stuck. And he is stuck for a second, but the damage is cleared. He's going back in again, flips him up on his back, but he's getting blown up from the inside. This is the most damage I've ever seen Chief take. Can he even move? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Primal battles back. After almost getting flung out of the arena early in this match, he finds a way to come back and just obliterates one of the most armored bots in all of RBCS. Well, that was a crazy game 2. Primal really just kind of balled out that round, did everything correctly that he's supposed to do. Did big damage to Chief. Let's see if he can keep up his momentum here. Game 3 starts in 3, 2, 1, and we are off. Let's see if Chief can change his driving strategy, although I don't really know what more he can do other than maybe jamming up those spinners. Something I've noticed in the past rounds is if you get on the side of those things, they can't keep spinning at full speed. The motor doesn't have a lot of torque because of the glitching in this game. So if you can maybe wedge yourself in there, you can keep doing damage without the thing continuing to spin. But you see Chief's trying that so far, and he is losing large sections of his BattleBot. As you can actually see the airport floor through his BattleBot now, and Primal's bullying him into the corner. Good driving here from Primal, trying to go in for that final blow. Gets inside of him, splits him in half, and you can see the Chief mask is now detached from the rest of the BattleBot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Uh-oh, my game froze. I don't know what to rule this. We're going to have to wait for it to unfreeze here. Okay, and he's still not moving. There's the knockout. The game finally unfroze. And Primal's up 2-1 in this series with a chance to take it all and move on to the 3rd round of this tournament. Chief is on the brink. He is the leader of Project Battlebot. Of course, if he loses this match, he'll go down to the loser's bracket to face whoever's down there. But this is not where he wants to be. He wants to be getting points for his team and lead by example. But Primal, being the number 2 overall pick in this draft, he's shown why he was that pick so far. He is balled out, to say the least. A chance to move on to round 3. In 3, 2, 1, begin. And he uses the projectile, and the projectile seems to be stuck in Primal, and he just throws it off. It hasn't done any damage in any of the fights we've seen so far, but it is a really cool idea to have a mini bot that attaches to your bot and use it as a projectile. But Primal just taking it to Chief right now. Chief trying to use his shields on the side, and the shield actually did a pretty good job right there. of protecting him, but those side spinners on this full body spinner with more full body spinners attached to it is just destroying the front half of Chief. I mean, I just don't know what he can do. We've talked about it in the past. He's one of my friends in the Discord. Electrum Z is the driver of Chief. Well, he's stuck on his side here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Primal's moving on to round 3. A 3-1 game. And he is on his way to potentially win this championship. He is playing so good right now. He is absolutely at the peak of his game.
Well, we have a very established bot in Rook, and a big up-and-comer here in Dark Matter. Who will come out on top when they go in the ring? Only time will tell. Let's get into it.
Match between Dark Matter and Rook begins in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And we are off. Dark Matter, as we all know, is extremely good at throwing bots, extremely hard into the walls, getting a lot of ring outs even in the new arena, but he doesn't deal the most amount of damage. Rook, on the other hand, is a hammer bot that is really trying to look for any spot that isn't that drum, as he's getting absolutely tossed around the arena right now. He's looking for areas of the BattleBot where he can land that hit and not have to deal with that drum. But Dark Matter, once again, completely out-driving Rook so far. He's up on his back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's a knockout. Dark Matter takes game 1 of this best-of-5 series. Well, after a very dominant showing in game 1, Dark Matter just he just balled out. I mean, he balled out. He was all over Rook the entire time. Some masterful driving by Kilo. Let's see if he can keep it up in game 2. It's robot fighting time. On your mark, get set, begin, and we are away. And Rook has to make a strategy adjustment because he got absolutely worked in game 1. He's trying to use his mini-bot drills, and so far they've done a tiny bit of damage to the front of Dark Matter, but he's currently getting worked over there next to the flamethrower, and you actually saw the flamethrower do a little bit of something. You can see some burnt blocks on the front, and Dark Matter just trying not to give him any space. And he's flipped on his side again. Can he self-right? Yes, he can. That's something we've seen Dark Matter do a lot, is get people on their sides, on their backs, throw them across the arena. And that's been an issue Rook has been having, has been self-righting. We saw that in the first game where he got counted out. He's on his side again. Can he self-right? Dark Matter doesn't even care. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's another timeout knockout. He's up 2-0 in the series with a chance to sweep. It's been one of those series for Dark Matter here where he's just kind of controlled the fight and done everything correctly. He's gotten 2 timeout knockouts so far. Let's see if he can do it again here in game 3 and force Rook into the loser's bracket. 3, 2, 1, begin. And we are off here in game 3. And Dark Matter, one of the favorites to win this tournament, is looking to sweep. This is also huge for the team standings, as this is the captain of the Round Table clan getting thrown around like he's absolutely nothing against a bot that is on Project BattleBot. Project BattleBot already has a few bots that are onto the winner's bracket. And there's a huge hammer shot landed, and most of the drum is gone. And Rook is still alive in this fight. He's finally showing some life. That hammer finally does what it's supposed to do. It's destroying wheels in the back. He does not want to head down to loser's bracket. That is very apparent. Self-rider's gone. Rook is finally showing why he's one of the top seeds, why he was chosen as the team captain, and why he won the M-Bit. And now it's just a frame of the BattleBot left. I mean, this is an incredible showing. Rook is finally alive and well. But can he even move? I don't know what's happening here. And the refs are talking to me, and he's out of his seat, so the match is over. The refs were talking in my ear right there. The match is over. Rook wins on a technical knockout. Well, that was a great showing there from Rook. He finally was able to get his hammers to work the way that they're intended. And they completely blew up the drum spinner of Dark Matter. I mean, Dark Matter's drum spinner is massive. You can literally walk inside of it with your Playing Crazy character. 3, 2, 1, begin. You gotta remember, Dark Matter still has control of this fight. He's still mainly controlled most of it so far. And right now, Rook getting a terrible start, wasn't able to move off the hop. Wonder if he's having a mechanical issue instead of his BattleBot. And now the countdown is to start. 10, 9, 8, and he's back up and able to move. I think the mini-bot was causing the problems for him. And Dark Matter almost goes out of the arena. His self-rider saves him at the end. And now, Man-Man getting bullied back into that corner. He's going to have to drive his bot out of there. And he's able to do it. He's able to flip the script. Fuck, English hard. English is so hard. He's back on his back again. He's able to self-right. This is just... Oh, what the hell? God damn, there's a lot of action going on. Man-Man on his back. 10, 9, 8. He's back up again. Dark Matter trying to capitalize on it. And he's back on his back again. He's on it. He keeps it flipped over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dark Matter moves on to the next round. Here he is, the man himself. This is Kilo. Kilo, very interesting fight. And I want to know, after that hammer hit you and destroyed your drum, did you change your strategy at all going into the next game?
I definitely did. I was trying to be less aggressive, and it didn't work out. But I tried being less aggressive in the following fight, just to make sure I didn't get that hammer like right in the middle of my drum.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's highlight time. Let's check out the highlights and the rest of today's action.
It's a full body spinner, but that weapon on top is just so hard to get past, what you're looking for. If you're a full body... Oh my god! Oh my god! Tron! Will do anything? It did not. They both go flying. Tron's out of the arena! Series between Tesseract and Shellshock is underway, and he goes sky high. Speaking of cutting down, you see Shellshock slowly cutting away the weapon. He separates the weapon from the bot again, and gets stuck on the tarmac here. They give Dozer an open shot at the weapon, but Dozer goes flying, blocks, trying to get into those wheels, into the internals of the BattleBot, and it is doing a spectacular job right now, because I don't know what's going on. It looks like there might be some ping issues on Sandtrap's side, but Dozer does not care. Dozer wants revenge for Season 3, and I think he's going to get it here as he's going in for the finishing blows, as this bot has been turned inside out.
Well, if you got this far, thank you for watching till the end of the video. If you want some more RBCS content, be sure to click the playlist on your screen right now. And if you want to join more future events like the RRC, the Roblox Racing Championship, then be sure to go in the description and click the Discord link and join the server. Only if you're 13 or older though.